Nyob Zoo Milwaukee and welcome to the November edition of Nyob Zoo Milwaukee TV. I am Malia Zhang. The word Nyob Zoo means hello in the Hmong language. It is used to welcome or greet people. So Nyob Zoo and welcome again to our show. Today we bring you an interview with Moiz Ansari from the Asian Pacific American Medical Student Association to talk about the health topic of smoking and vaping. Then we have an exclusive interview with the band The Sounders before they performed at their concert at Table Mountain Casino in California. Lastly, we focus on the topic of higher education as we bring you to Milwaukee Area Technical College and introduce you to Mai Yang, a recruitment specialist, to talk about higher education opportunities at MATC. Along with these great stories, we'll have important news within the Hmong community to announce and share with you pieces of our rich and colorful culture by showcasing Hmong American Friendship Association and MPS After School Arts and Humanities program. Smoking and vaping are at an all-time high nowadays with many options that everyone can use. In today's health topic, we sat down with Moiz Ansari of Medical College of Wisconsin, APAMSA, to address this issue. APAMSA, or the Asian Pacific American Medical Student Association, is a national organization of medical and pre-medical students committing to addressing the unique health challenges of Asian and Pacific Islander American communities. APAMSA serves as a forum for student leaders to engage these health issues and develop initiatives and projects addressing those needs. On Wednesday, November 6th, Moiz discussed the dangers of smoking and vaping with Nyob Zoo Milwaukee TV's Mai Yang. Let's go see what they had to say.
Hello everyone and welcome to Nyob Zoo Milwaukee today, and we're talking about some health topics today. And today we have special guests. Can you introduce yourself and what are we talking about?
So hi everyone, my name is Moiz Ansari and I'm from the Medical College of Wisconsin. We're going to be talking about smoking and vaping today.
So what's the prevalence of smoking among youth?
Yeah, so in general, an estimated 4.6 million American middle and high school students smoke or current users of a tobacco product. Although Hmong youth have slightly lower prevalence than the national averages, there's still about 15% of Hmong youth that are aged 12 to 17 that are daily smokers. So we also see that Hmong youth born in the United States are 4 times more likely to smoke than their parents that were not born in the United States. And that's interesting because it suggests that perhaps this is a habit that they picked up in the United States. Studies also show that the youth in the community start smoking earlier than their U.S. counterparts. So the national average age of first cigarette use is 15 years old, while among the Hmong youth it's 14. So that's really concerning because those who start smoking before 21 are more likely to develop an addiction to smoking. And if you're addicted to smoking, that tends to lead to other types of drug addictions and drug abuse, which can cause further health complications.
Oh, that's some concerning stats now. How does smoking affect our bodies?
Yeah, so cigarette smoke exposure causes nearly 500,000 deaths every year, and another 16 million die from smoking-related diseases. These chemicals can damage your DNA, which can cause cancer. They can damage your blood vessels, which can cause heart attacks and strokes. And they can damage your lungs, which can cause asthma or bronchitis. They can also harm your immune system, so you're not able to as easily fight off infections or the flu. And if you're someone who suffers from diabetes, these complications can worsen more because you're at an increased risk of blindness or nerve damage, losing sensation, or a heart attack.
So in terms of, talk about secondhand smoking. I mean, you know, if you smoke and your family members don't, what are the dangers of that?
Yeah, so there is no safe level exposure to secondhand smoke. Or any kind of smoke exposure at all is dangerous. So if you're a child that has a smoker at home, or perhaps you go to a public area where there is smoking, you have an increased chance of having respiratory infections, having an asthma attack, having ear infections, and missing more days of school because of those health complications.
So basically we're saying, you know, any nicotine smoke is not safe for even you inhale it or not from a second-hand person that smokes then, right?
Right.
What about vaping? I mean, the current trends these days, you know, I've seen a lot of different e-cigarettes and vaping. Is that any more dangerous or is it healthier than smoking traditionally?
So what's really interesting to know is that e-cigarette use has really grown in the past 5 years. And while traditional smoking companies are not allowed to advertise to the youth, e-cigarette companies don't have these restrictions. They can create interesting flavors that appeal to youth, encourage them to use it. In terms of risks of vaping or e-cigarette use, so they still contain nicotine, which is harmful for adolescent brain development. So e-cigarette use or vaping should still not be used.
So if I'm a person that wants to quit smoking, what are the processes for me to take?
So smoking is the leading preventable cause of death in the United States. So quitting smoking will literally save your life. If you're someone that wants to start quitting smoking, you should set a quit date, ideally 2 weeks from now, so it's more tangible and concrete. You should remove tobacco products from your home, your car, your workplace, or anywhere you might feel tempted to use. You should avoid being around others who smoke or drinking alcohol, because both of those can trigger you to relapse into smoking. You can also talk to your doctor about medication or counseling that they might have available.
Now, are there resources out there for a person who wants to quit smoking?
I just want to reiterate that quitting smoking is very difficult, and most people don't do it on the first try. So if this is you, just keep trying and remember the benefits, because it's well worth it. Now, in terms of resources, you can go to the quitting hotline, which is 1-800-QUIT-NOW. You can also go to websites such as www.smokefree.gov, or you can go to www.cdc.gov/tips for more tips on how to quit smoking.
Thank you so much for joining us today,
Thank you.
Moiz. And thank you for teaching us so much about nicotine use and the dangers of it. Stay tuned for our future health topics here on Nyob Zoo Milwaukee TV.
Thank you to the Asian Pacific American Medical Student Association for the valuable and important information about smoking and vaping. For resources on quitting smoking, you can visit www.smokefree.gov or www.cdc.gov/tips. For the hotline, call 1-800-QUIT-NOW. Stay with us, and when we come back, we'll take you to Fresno, California as we cover the Sounders.
Most things in life come with a price. And it's one that you're willing to pay. But you'd never say, it costs too little. Which is why we offer straightforward options for your everyday financial needs, with better rates and lower fees, so you have more money for the things that really matter. Landmark Credit Union, you're worth more here.
Welcome back. On Saturday, October 19th, Nyob Zoo Milwaukee was fortunate to interview and cover Hmong's legendary band, the Sounders, as they prepared for their concert. The Sounders have been paving the way for many aspiring Hmong artists since the early 90s in the music scene. They definitely set themselves apart from the others with their explosive concert performances. Let's go meet the band members and see how the concert went.
We are Sounders. Well, I grew up listening to like Kangawa, Tuliwaku, KZ Band. Those guys inspired us, you know. We've been like loyal fans to many different singers, genres, and all that. And there comes a point in time when we decided that, you know what, it's time to put a band together to play original music, written, composed by us and recorded by us, and so we don't have to kind of like borrow other people's music and write lyrics to it and all that. So that's what Sounders is all about, is original music. You can never pick a time or pick a certain styles, but you know, some things just come together. The world changes, community change, our lives change. In music, you don't have to really innovate much, because these things tells you exactly where you want to go or where you should be going. So now thinking back, I think it was just time to do something different, time to elevate to the next level. People capture it in photography and everything else. We just do it through music.
好，我一個年代，那麼你講嘅依樣嘢 music，我對你比較啥，我啲比較深度推開，但係個，所以本來就佢大家都這種啦。個 music 呢，依個實話嘅，一種俾網絡 industry，直到我能到就俾啥 continue 我哋呢套咗幾些不到，有年代先就咪都咪話就大家呢就佢不多做，誒個俾啲每一種 music 呢冇得 future 到咧。
I knew them 93,
and then we hang out a little bit. And I also like kind of music style that what they play around. So I just engaged with them since '93. I don't really be a member officially at that time, but I helping them for, hang out, listen to the music. I believe '97 December, that I engaged with them. They play only that kind of music that I like, so that's why I stay with them.
Probably started playing drums around like 2010, I would say, probably sophomore year in high school. And I literally just played in the garage or in my room, just like no band, just playing to tracks and stuff. And then I grew up like listening to Sounders because this is my family, these are my uncles.
Bây giờ là play music rồi mà này khỏi nhiều gì ở khử thế spend a long time. Đó là giờ dùng cái này chúng ta tôi dùng, và chẳng giờ dùng cái này ta tôi dùng, hay là thế là support dùng. Bây giờ sẽ hỗ trợ nó chỉ biết ở đây từ sẽ từ cổ mỗi tầm mà làm bự là chỉ một record. Rồi yêu một sản phẩm là yên là sản phẩm nữa. Rồi thế khi nào mình chân chính thì chỉ ta là bây giờ khỏi nhiều thế mà sẽ để chủ mua lúc sau nó giờ priority chỉ sẽ dùng tàu cho khỏi sẽ để mua năng của plus một gì. Số lúc sau chỉ mua mình ta được cũng cho khỏi every hour này cũng chủ mua activity hoặc chỉ thôi tầm mà một con gọi là như mua đi được thế nào.
Pretty much growing up during the 2000s, you listen to Sounders. That's it. I just go home chance that they thầm that big bây giờ yellow big who hunt out or she when the shoot to attend and I think that music just the job she bought it and now we're more than just music all family and to answer your question but that can so how glue of Sounders. I think that at the end of the day it comes back to you hockey show same relationship and so that's the mutual thing that I see why Sounders last the last 20-30 years.
When you say the name and they automatically think it's Sounders, will probably be like the Ipamai song, Ba Rose, or Guluka, Ishonzi, Lengtu, Dotemloshia, Ko, so these are just to kind of name a few. Within the last 20-something years, we've written closer to 60, recorded over to 60-something songs, so it's kind of hard to just kind of pick three. Original singer, I just want to give him that. And what happened was, back then, he was writing to pen pal from the Philippines, and this person wrote him this poem. When we all looked at it, he shared with us. We all looked at it. He kind of hummed a little bit and things like that. So what we did was B and I pretty much kind of took that and turned it into Mong. But then he sang the song. So that's how it came about. Not a lot of people know that. I don't know if even Tom has told that story, but that's what it is, and it's gonna go down that way.
So you're gonna give him credit?
Oh yeah, of course. But being Sounders, we weren't afraid to try different things, at that time, or even now today. If you feel like you're gonna do something, just do it. I mean, a lot of people goes, why would you do that to this, right? Because our music sometimes has a lot to do with how one person feels about it, versus you have to think everything through. Is it proper? Is it everything else? Sometimes when you have too much restrictions, you can't express it freely. I do a majority of the songs. These guys don't get to hear it until I'm almost done. Sometimes when you introduce an idea to everyone and at the very beginning, everybody's got some input, and by the time you're done, it's not the same song anymore. So we try that, and then we also try it where you get it to where you like it, and then you can share it with everyone.
Very support with your kid. And the good thing is, you raise your family into music, it's become normal. So my son played drums and stuff like that too. So it's just like, okay, it's just another thing that daddy's doing.
Before playing with the band, I was already putting in a lot of hours into the music, so my family knows that I do that. It could be like 3 in the morning, I'm still practicing, I'm still working on something, so I just convert that time to the band, and it's seamless.
I think the music scene has changed quite a bit. Back when we first started, we would play a show, and it would be for like dance. And we started 6 and non-stop music until midnight, so 6 hours straight, and it takes 3 days to recover from that. Nowadays, they come out for an hour or two, to just really enjoy music. In that sense, it's gotten better. We've pretty much kind of caught up with mainstream. So Sounders started out playing parties. Now we play concerts.
It really isn't a typical Hmong concert. This is really very professional, and I like Sounders for their professionalism. They really do keep a really high standard for Big Hmong, so I really value them, and I really support them for being a great band for such a long time. Yeah. I just hope to have fun time, actually. Yeah, meet a few people, greet, and just have fun and spend some time with friends and family.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So what do you like most about Sounders?
The original. The original.
I just want to see them live. And see
Yes,
how they
I haven't seen them live yet, so this is my first time.
Yes.
In order for us to be somewhere, we need somebody to be there before us. And, you know, these guys have been together for a while, you know, and we're all around the same age, and they're still together. A lot of bands, they separate, and, you know, for the most part, at the end of the day, they're still here, and they're still doing something that they love. And every year, we're always out here to support them.
Each song touches you differently, so you can't just pick one. So overall, it's them, it's who they are that makes you love them.
Nhớ rằng tại nó cú ya cộng sư.
Nhớ rằng tại nó cú ya tu lì cha, cú ya tu partner nhớ cho họ bé lu là lo Asian Life, họ nó bé cho sao nữa tôi với lu concert nhớ cho họ lu Table Mountain Casino, họ Fresno, California.
Nó ya thế sao sao để tôi phải họ cho họ lu casino.
Lu casino nó lấy chẳng cả bé hai nước mong thiết gì. Lỡ bỏ tàu thì lỡ xã chơi bé cho artist thì chút số xong là nhưng cho có bé thì cho và hú tu xài hú cao tu và concert thì và họ show cho bé mong anh mong nhớ tới chuyện mình nó chơi thì chỉ trong thì bé xã thì bé và có mua cho công trình hú cao lên nó là có này họ là một số tuổi bé mong có cái cử thì cho lù thế này thì bé xã có thì phát cho và tuân ra bé cổng mà nó thế tôi sai ta thâu mà nó mua là có khởi đó bé cho artist nó lấy cứว่าจังเก้าnó sẽ đầm long thì giờ tới thầu là mua lúc nó chi phí trong làว่าtới họ concert nó chỉ cho tôi tàu là tôi sáng ngày họ tôi chỉ tàu là họ chơi một chơi vừa là tên cao thế một long là thế bỏ lại tàu tê là sáng ngày là thế có bé lúc music industry nó có họ chơi nhỏ lo thì họ cú mù này.
Hai đứa cháu cứ là cho mùa cho giáo sư để số tụ nó music nó giờ ý học universal language giờ thế này họ dùng cần gọi nhớ đồ nhớ đồ hiểu luôn này giờ thế nên cho mình tụi mình từ họ xa cận là trâu xếp cỡ giờ thứ nên chân tôi để này xa nhẹ nó chỉ trâu xếp một commitment sự inu từ nhưng một số nó sẽ cái một số sẽ là thao tác sẽ cái chỉ xếp bây giờ tí nhớ nói bây giờ thao cho cái rồi này cho cứ sẽ đợi mua thứตัวnày họต้องการcái ba là will be there for you and khi này thì tôi sẽ cái ông cha nó.
Be on the lookout. We have we're doing remixes for some of our oldies goodies.
Right now we still construction with our Facebook. So 2020 on, we will update everything on Facebook. So please follow us on Facebook and on the YouTube channel.
Mong là vậy hay này rong hẹn là bây giờ mong là proud to be mong nên một số tết thì là những chuyện mỗi thứ rong sang mong là sau sau cái bây giờ cứ sẽ là bây giờ tôi continue tổ về họ culture nó hiểu hay là mong bây giờ thì bây giờ không có này inu từ bây giờ sau rồi tới trong cô còn được compare tới giờ thì mình cả trong cô tới giờ lùm mong nè thì còn nem nông mình cả tới lùm mong nó là những tí giả tới sự lùm mong nó được chẳng cha thế này rong cha mình cả đó thì lùm mong này giờ bây giờ tới chuyện mình cả là chỉ giờ thì bây giờ một thứ là chắc là thực chế dù chắc là nó một tay rau chua thì không phải có cá cha được họ này đó dù ít gì hay này nó là chỉ bây giờ mình tụi mình bây giờ lo tới chuyện mình cả nó là bây giờ mong continue với họ culture nó hiểu hay lùm mong cũng có là hay lùm mong họ mọi thứ là như là trong thì bây giờ mong thực cơ như chắc là bây giờ mong lưu bây hay mong thì ship ba bây giờ mong là có bây giờ hay mong là nhớ tới chuyện từ thông luận tới nào là có bây giờ family với một cái connection tạo nhau ok.
Thank you to the Sounders for sharing their inspirational journey. We wish them continued success for years to come. You can check out their Facebook page at The Sounders Band for upcoming performances. Stay with us. We'll be right back to let you know what's going on in our Hmong community. Welcome back. Here's what's going on in our Hmong community. With winter arriving early this season, we advise everyone to dress warm for the upcoming winter season and winterize their cars by checking the tire pressure and threads, changing your oil and antifreeze, make sure heaters work, and inspect your batteries. It's also smart to put a windshield ice scraper, shovel, extra warm blankets, clothes, glove, roadside emergency and first aid kits, rock salt, and other items you may need if you get stranded out on the road. Also, take extra caution, slow down, and give enough room to stop on snowy and slippery roads. Get your traditional Hmong wardrobe ready. In less than about 2 weeks, the Milwaukee Hmong New Year will be an event that you would not want to miss out on. It'll be held on December 7th and 8th this year again at the Wisconsin Exposition Center at State Fair Park. So mark your calendar to come help the Hmong community bring in the new year through culture, music, dance, great food, and amazing entertainment. Gun season has officially started and will run through December 1st this year. We want to remind our community to be safe out there in the woods and practice safe hunting so no one gets hurt. Be aware of your surroundings of public land and respect private hunting lands. The 4 primary rules of firearm safety are: treat every firearm as if it was loaded, always keep the muzzle in a safe direction, be sure of your target and beyond, and keep your fingers outside the trigger guard until ready to shoot. It is with great sadness and a heavy heart to announce that the Hmong community has lost 2 well-known Hmong artists, Si Lee and Nai Lor, from Reflections Band, both to gun violence. Our prayers and thoughts goes out to both families. Stay with us. When we come back, we'll take you to MATC to introduce you to Mai Yang, a recruitment specialist at MATC, to discuss the many opportunities the college has to offer. Always feeling tired, low in energy, or having trouble concentrating? Ginseng is a miracle root that can make you healthier, stronger, feel, and look younger. It is scientifically proven to energize your body, strengthen your immune system, and fight the effects of aging when consumed with your diet. For over 2 decades, Hyung Ginseng has been growing the finest ginseng right here in Wisconsin. Hyung Ginseng, the best American ginseng, for a healthier, stronger, and younger you. For more information, call 617-309-0438 or visit us on Facebook at Hyung Ginseng Inc. Welcome back. On Friday, November 15th, Nyob Zoo Milwaukee had the opportunity to speak with Mai Yang, a MATC recruitment specialist, on the topic of college and why you should choose MATC. MATC enters its 2nd century as one of Midwest's largest 2-year technical college. The college currently has more than 200 associate degrees, technical diplomas, certificates, and apprenticeship programs in 6 academic schools. Let's see what Mai has to say about MATC and its programs.
My name is Mai Yang. I work with MATC as a recruiter. So as a recruiter, my role is to help new students or students who's never been to MATC as a student apply, and that helps with anything with the admission process, which consists of the application, financial aid, getting them on campus and registering for classes, going out to the high schools or to the community organizations to help them apply and understand what materials they still need to do to complete their application with MATC. For students who are interested in coming here and they don't have finances or money to pay, we encourage students to complete the FAFSA. So we have 2 different promise opportunities for students. The first promise is for the high school students. The second promise we have is for adult students.
Well, MATC is much more affordable than universities are, because if you go to a university, 9 times out of 10 you're going to get more. You have to pay, your tuition will be much more over there than it will be over here.
MATC is a wonderful institution. We have 4 different campuses. It really allows students to pick the campus that's closer to them. You know, we have a lot of variety of different programs, over 200 different programs for students to choose from. We're small. Studies have shown that students who go to school with smaller class sizes, they do so much better academically just because of the one-on-one interaction with the instructor.
MATC is really great, actually. I didn't think I would have this much fun in a college. I thought it was just all going to be like stress and all of that. I mean, it is still stressful, but like there's always people there to help you and support you.
I really love MATC here. I made a lot of great friends here, and I thought when I came to school here I wasn't going to make any friends. I was going to be like a loner, But after coming here, I made great friends. I love this classes. Everything's like hands-on experience. We jump right into like the programs or just the things that you're going to be doing in the major or field that you're going into. And I really like that. And it's really interesting.
Taking advantage of opportunities like the smaller schools, technical schools, and then working their way up to a four-year school if they want to transfer out, or in some cases students graduate with an associate degree and then they go work, and then their employers then pay them to go back to school to get a bachelor's. So there's a lot of different opportunities and ways of completing a bachelor's degree for those who are interested. So we have a lot of really great opportunities available for students. It's just really finding individuals who would just inform them of those great opportunities.
Sounds like MATC is a great place to start and propel student profession. Thank you, Mai, and all those students for the useful information on how to start your college career. For more information, you can visit the MATC website at www.matc.edu or by calling the recruitment office at 414-297-6228. Lastly, you can also visit any MATC campus for more information. We appreciate you for joining our November edition of Nyob Zoo Milwaukee TV, the first over-the-air Hmong television show in southeastern Wisconsin on WMLW The M. Follow and like us on Facebook at Nyob Zoo Milwaukee TV and subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nyob Zoo MKE. Before we say goodbye, we would like to encourage you with this message and leave you with a performance by our talented Hmong American Friendship Association youth in conjunction with Milwaukee Public Schools After School Arts and Humanities program. However difficult life may seem, there is always something you can do and succeed at. Until next time, may our community be blessed and inspired.
Nhớ trong mẹ lạnh mùa nó có nhua mù đá chi bộ cản cho cô mùa hoa shi mà lý cho có mù ta la